Hello, my name's Dave Suckling and you're watching another episode of Fresh Off the Press English. Today we're talking about vegans. It's Friday the 5th of October 2018. This news comes from The Local. The news is about some people who don't like eating meat and who don't believe that animals should be harmed ever, don't hurt animals ever, and think that other people should also stop hurting animals, so much that they will hurt people to stop the people hurting the animals. Let's look at the headline. Radical vegans strike fear into the hearts of French butchers. Radical vegans. So this word radical means a little bit more crazy, a bit more extreme. They're not just normal vegans. Normal vegans, I know some vegans, they don't eat meat. Vegans don't eat meat. That's the way it is, yes? Radical, though, means that these people aren't just not eating meat, but they're a bit more crazy about not eating meat. They want to hurt people so that they can stop people eating meat. They are radical. Vegans. Vegans. Again, I just said, vegans are people who don't eat meat. They don't eat fish, they don't eat eggs, they don't drink milk. Absolutely nothing that comes from an animal. They love animals so much they don't want anything to do with animals. They make sure nothing in their life hurts animals. They are vegans. Butchers. Butchers. Now this word butchers means the men or women who sell meat. They sometimes slaughter the animals and sell the meat. They are called butchers. You go to a butcher shop to buy meat. Incidents of vandalism and intimidation against butchers have reached a high level in the country. Vandalism. Vandalism. Now, vandalism is a very terrible thing. It's a crime. Vandalism is when I hurt somebody's property. So if I hurt somebody's car, I break the windows or something like that. Either their car or their home or their shop. This is all vandalism. When I attack their home or their shop or their car, I break something. This is called vandalism. Intimidation. Intimidation. Now, intimidation is when I want to scare somebody into doing what I want them to do. I intimidate them. I scare them. Intimidation. Trying to scare people. Intimidation. Overnight on Thursday, Friday, an abattoir in the east of France was partly burned down, again raising suspicions that anti-meat campaigners could be responsible. Abattoir. Abattoir. It's a nice word. It sounds nice, abattoir. It's the place where we send animals to be killed. It's where the cows and the sheep and the pigs go to be killed. They go to the abattoir. It's a big factory, let's say, where the farmers send their animals to be killed at the abattoir. Campaigners. Campaigners. Now, campaigners are people who are fighting for some kind of idea. They have a dream, they have a hope about what they want to change in the world. And then they take action, they do things to try and change the world around them to what they believe. We call these people campaigners. They campaign, they fight for what they believe in. A small fringe of radical animal rights groups is determined to change attitudes by highlighting abuses and cruelty in the farming and meat industry. Fringe. Fringe. So this is my fringe. This is a fringe. Now in this article the word fringe is meaning the edge of my hair, the edge of something. So when it's saying a small fringe of animal rights groups, it means the very edge people. Not the main group of people, the edge people, the people on the edge, the people on the fringe of the group. Fringe, meaning on the edge. Let's look at today's words. Radical. Radical. Vegans. Vegans. Butchers. Butchers. Vandalism. Vandalism. Intimidation. Intimidation. Abattoir. Abattoir. Campaigners. Campaigners. Fringe. Fringe. These are useful words when we want to talk about eating animals, animal rights. Vegans, people who don't eat meat. Butchers, people who sell meat. And campaigners, how we can achieve our goals. We have vandalism and intimidation. How sometimes some radical people can try and achieve what they dream of doing in maybe not very good ways. Write these words down and remember them. They are very useful. Animal rights. Should we care about animals? I mean, of course we should care about animals. I think nowadays most of us we don't see animals in our normal lives. We live in cities, and so it can be easy for us to forget that actually out there in the world there are animals, and every day they are killed for our food. And I hope those animals are treated well. I don't want them to be suffering too much when they are killed. And of course that's the same. These people, these vegans, they are much more aware of this, and they are fighting to try and achieve their goals. I do not believe that we should hurt people to help animals. It's one of my basic things in life. People come first in my mind, above animals, sorry. People come first before animals. That's just my opinion. You know, I can be wrong, but just for myself, I would always choose a person over an animal. Thank you for watching this episode of Fresh Off the Press English. I hope I can see you again tomorrow for another interesting news story from around the world. As always, don't be bored, be busy. Bye bye.